Hey Aunt Pat, this is Andrew. Just got done analyzing this house real quick for you. Um, I saw that the square footage was 1623 and it was listed as a 4 bedroom. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't that I know that bonus room is probably being called a bedroom, but just wasn't sure if that bonus room wasn't finished because it hasn't sold since you bought it. If that bonus room wasn't finished when you bought it and there's more square footage there than I realized, then that's going to change everything. It seemed kind of low. It seemed like the house might be a little bit bigger than that. So it's okay. I just need to go do a measure, and I need to see the house anyway. But so that would change all this. But looking through the comparable sales, we had a lot of them, so that's good. It means things are moving. We're not going to have appraisal problems. But basically, these first three right here are not in great condition. So if you can see, I'm hovering over here. The sales price, it tells you what it sold for per square foot. So this one's 55, 66, 68, and then it jumps up into the 70s. So 77, 82, 81. And you can see that's pretty consistent. So the short version is that if your house is in rough shape, it's going to sell for high 60s. If it's in good shape, it's going to sell for low 80s, high 70s. Those are averages. But what I did is I clicked on this one right here. I clicked on all of them, but that one at 77 bucks a foot, hoping that maybe that one would be a little bit, rough around the edges, and that could be a good comp if you're not wanting to invest any money in your house. And unfortunately, the house looked pretty sharp with the hardwood floors and everything. I don't love the colors, but it's still it shows well. So that's not a good thing, in that you can see that they didn't get a ton of money, even though they had done a lot to the house. And then this one, I thought this was your next door neighbor, if I remember right. Maybe you had a stucco house a couple doors down that made me think of it. But again, this one is still linoleum and whatnot, but shows really well. It was vacant, so that's what they're getting. Basically, going back to the analysis real quick here. If you sold at the lowest, you'd be at about 107 a square foot. And actually, I didn't do the lowest because this one was very distressed. That was a HUD house, and it had a little more square footage, which usually brings a lower price per square foot. This one right here was 63 a square foot. That's going to bring you out to $107,000. You'd walk away with 98 if you were under contract for exactly 107. If you were able to get the 88, which is our very highest right here, well, right there, then you'd be at 142, which have you walking away with 131. So there's a huge gap there. I know you don't want to come off any money, but I do think that you could invest in the sale, literally, meaning like get a good return on the money you spent to get this thing ready. So I know you don't want to do that. It's a headache, but just a thought there. And to answer your question, would I sell it if it was in rough shape? Of course, it doesn't bother me at all. So in fact, if it is in rough shape, maybe me and Dad could do some stuff to kind of help, just take care of some loose ends and whatnot, just to make sure we don't have any major marketing problems. But so let me know what I can go by and look at it. I'm going to send you some more HVAC guys. For some reason, I have like 4 HVAC guys that have their I have their email address and no phone number, and Holly's been the one dispatching them, so she's going to know who we've been using lately. I'm trying to get up with her. She's working from home today, and I'll get those over to you. So hope that helps and doesn't depress you too much, but we'll go from there. Thanks.